Who should I see if I have a focus problem? It's becoming the rare person in our culture in the US here who is able to sustain focus for an extended period of time on a strategically important item and able to then do that on a repetitive basis. So that's what the topic of this video is about is, if you're struggling with this problem yourself, you're not alone, okay? In our culture in the US, we are distracted, we're not healthy, and we're stressed, and all of those things are working against our focus. But what if I told you that you could, in fact, identify the source of your focus problem? And also, what if I told you you could restore your focus and perform at an elite level again? Okay, if you're interested in that, continue on with me in this video because I'm going to talk about, number one, what are the drivers of focus? What prevents you from focusing? Number two, I'm going to talk about what are your options for addressing your focus problem. And then number three, I'm going to talk about how does Tiger Medical Institute address focus? So let's talk about, the idea of what drives your focus. Well, first and foremost, your physiology, your health. Without good health, without good energy, without good sleep, you're not going to be able to show up as the best version of yourself and bring that energy that is required for deep concentration because it is taxing to do that. Furthermore, you're not going to be able to do it consistently day after day. And, there's a big opportunity here because if you are able to do that, you're going to have a huge competitive advantage and there's an enormous opportunity out there for people who will do this. McKinsey, a major consulting firm, says that the average knowledge worker gets less than an hour of this a month. So you can see, if you can do this every day, you're going to have a huge advantage. All right, so health is the first driver. The second driver is a poor mindset. If you have a fixed mindset rather than a growth mindset, if you don't own your results, those are just a couple things. There's many more. You're going to struggle with focus and concentration and getting into that zone, if you will, of elite performance. So that's another area that you're going to want to think about. And then third is, how do you design, how do you set up your day? If it's done improperly, it can have an enormous effect on your ability to really focus at a high level. So those are the drivers. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is what are your options to improve your focus? Well, number one, from a health standpoint, you've got three choices. You can see your primary care physician, you can see a mental health professional, or you can work with someone like Tiger Medical Institute that does kind of a functional root cause approach to restorative medicine. In my opinion, if you are here on this site and you have a problem and you have the resources to invest, I would encourage you to work with Tiger Medical Institute because we're going to work on a root cause basis. We're not going to look at, things from the perspective of put a Band-Aid on it to manage the symptoms. We're going to want to get at the core underlying mechanisms that are causing you to not feel well. Okay, so that's one aspect. That's one option. There is the health side. The second side is improving your mindset. All right, and there's a million places you can go for that. Books, courses, YouTube videos, your favorite positive psychology professor that you follow. Those are all options. Tiger Medical Institute has a book and an online course that deals directly with this, in addition to the third area that you're going to want to, option to improve your focus, and that is how you set up and design your day. Our two resources, my book, Unleash the Peak Performer Within You, and our course, our online course called Get in the Zone, really do a deep dive into the science of flow, or getting into the zone, or maintaining deep concentration on high quality strategic work. Those two resources are highly researched, evidence-based approaches to elite performance, okay? And so that's why I say, if you work with Tiger Medical Institute, you're going to learn how to do all of this. So this is the third point of my video, is how does Tiger Medical Institute address this issue of focus? Well, first, we're going to really address your health. We're going to do all the testing. We're going to create a personalized medical plan. You're going to go into coaching. That's going to restore you so that you show up energetically the best version of yourself every day. The book and the course are going to teach you the other two, which is how to have a world-class mindset and then how to set your day up for success, which is so much deeper than what that title suggests, but I don't have time in this video to go through it. So I assume, because you're here on our site, that you know you have this problem. Number one. Number two, I know that you're considering working with us, and I'm going to suggest that we are a great option for you to not only address your focus problem, but really understand all the underlying mechanisms in your life that are preventing you from being all that you think you can be and that you desire to be. So the next best step is to get on a call with me. Just go to our website, tigermi.com, go to the top section in the homepage, click schedule a call, and then you and I are going to talk about your goals, what things are holding you back, what it is costing you, and then we'll make sure you're a good fit. And if you are, then we'll talk about what it looks like to start the process of working at Tiger Medical Institute. So I hope it was helpful. Have a great day.